Alright, everybody knows Santa's got a lot of presents to deliver this time of year. But who brings him the stuff to make all those toys? Well, that would be Bill and Nick and Craig and JC and Dan and Cindy and all the rest. Alright, everybody knows Santa's got a lot of presents to deliver this time of year. But who brings him the stuff to make all those toys? Well, that would be Bill and Nick and Craig and JC and Dan and Cindy and all the rest of the Norseman team, who work hard all year long to get stuff where it needs to go.
This is truly the most wonderful time of the year, and we at Grow Electric know that electrical issues can arise at any time, making holiday planning that much more challenging. This is Melissa Grow, and for more than 40 years, Grow Electric has proudly served this area for all your electrical needs. Call Grow Electric at 641-592-8282. Follow us on Facebook anytime or check out our website at growelectric.com. That's GROE electric.com. Happy holidays from all of us at Grow Electric.
Alright, everybody knows Santa's got a lot of presents to deliver this time of year. But who brings him the stuff to make all those toys? Well, that would be Bill and Nick and Craig and JC and Dan and Cindy and all the rest of the Norseman team, who work hard all year long to get stuff where it needs to go. Because here at Norseman, whether it's helping Santa with presents or making good on promises to our employees, we deliver. So from all of us at Norseman, have a very Merry Christmas, and visit Norseman.com to learn more.
Stendard Insurance in Lake Mills, proudly serving clients since 1992. We offer a diverse range of insurance options and companies backed by staff that are devoted to you. Whether it's going through your EOBs and bills to make sure your bills are getting paid correctly, or a personal insurance review to make sure your property is up to current replacement cost levels, Stendard Insurance is there for you. Stendard Insurance, quality, service, and knowledge from one of the area's leading independent insurance providers.
It's time to upgrade or replace your old or worn-out kitchen and laundry appliances. Single Stat Hardware in Lake Mills has what you need. They have American-made Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana appliances to make your life easier. For appliances with the best in innovation, quality, dependability, and free delivery, see Single Stat Hardware, your do-it-best store at 202 North Washington in Lake Mills, or at singlestathardware.com.
At Farmers Trust and Savings Bank, our ag and commercial lenders offer over 200 years of combined experience in agriculture and business lending. We offer financing solutions to help grow, start, and support farming operations and small businesses. FTSB specializes in operating, real estate, equipment, livestock, and FSA guaranteed loans. Contact FTSB today for your ag business needs. Farmers Trust and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Alright, everybody knows Santa's got a lot of presents to deliver this time of year. But who brings him the stuff to make all those toys? Well, that would be Bill and Nick and Craig and JC and Dan and Cindy and all the rest of the Norseman team, who work hard all year long to get stuff where it needs to go. Because here at Norseman, whether it's helping Santa with presents or making good on promises to our employees, we deliver. So from all of us at Norseman, have a very Merry Christmas, and visit Norseman.com to learn more.
At Storby Seed, we're excited to talk about Asgrow DeKalb. Why, after 30 years, is this possible? Innovation. We get to talk to you about smart corn. In a few short years, we will have that commercially available. Precision breeding. Imagine the year 2035 hybrids in 2025. And 100% exclusive genetics. No other brands can say that. Look for the 2023 class of Smart Stacks Pro to deliver an already industry-leading yield bump and Asgrow Extend Flex beans to not only out-yield the other platforms, but to have the cleanest fields in the area. Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
Every farm is built on trust. Trust the weather, trust in your equipment, and trust in yourself. You work hard to get ready each spring, drop the seed in the ground, and trust that it grows into something you can harvest. For more than 75 years, MBT Bank has been building that trust with our customers and our communities, because we're farmers too. And nothing makes us more proud than seeing our customers succeed. So where will you go with MBT Bank?
Member FDIC.
"2022 will be over before you know it. Now's the time to get a new Ford vehicle before the end of the year. This is Pete Gow at Forest City Ford. We have a good selection of F-150 pickups on the lot, along with SUVs. We can help you find the right vehicle. Come see us today at Forest City Ford, where customers send their friends, at the corner of Highways 9 and 69 in Forest City, or online at forestcityford.com.
It's the pride in every pour that makes Keppen Custom Concrete stand above the rest. From footings to foundation walls, driveways to sidewalks. When you're looking for high standards set in concrete, it's Keppen Custom Concrete. Find them on Facebook.
The comfort that comes from dependable, quality LP gas is delivered when you need it from Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson. Locally owned and operated since 2005. Hanson LP Gas also has contract pricing and provides new tank installations and service. Whether it's for your home, grain dryer, or business, you get competitive prices and quick, efficient service. Contact Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson today.
Just about getting ready to go. My name's Bill Burns, so thanks for tuning in to the first meet tonight. So got something going on tonight that we don't see a lot in high school wrestling, which is just a single duel between Albert Lea and Lake Mills. So Lake Mills, I believe, is coming in with a 4-1 record. I do not know what Albert Lea's record is, but obviously Albert Lea has been a traditionally very strong program in Minnesota. They are AA in Minnesota, which is the middle class. They have 3 classes in Minnesota. They do have a returning state champion at 120 pounds in Michael Olson. Logan Davis at 126 is ranked very high as well. So I don't know a lot about these kids, but we'll just see how it goes. So getting ready for some introductions here. We're getting ready here for some JV matches. Get our national anthem here underway, and then we'll get going. Nice job by Ollie Vasquez. Perez. We're getting ready to go. Looks like our first JV match will be Eli Smith from Lake Mills and Jace Houston from Albert Lea.
First on the mat for Lake Mills, Eli Smith versus Jace Houston.
Getting ready to go here. So Eli Smith is a sophomore for Lake Mills. Lake Mills has some rated wrestlers as well. Lucas Oldenkamp, 106, is ranked number 1. Class 8, 106 pounds. Hayden Helgeson is ranked 7th at 126 pounds, I believe. And then Wyatt Hanna at 220 is ranked 9th, I believe. So see if they have some good matchups tonight. And here we go with the first match. So Eli's he's left-handed, I believe, so he's tying up with his left hand there. And there's a shrug to a outside single shot by Houston, and he gets the 2-point takedown and then comes over the top of the half Nelson. He's going to get some back points out of this. Eli's just got to keep fighting, get off his back. Go out of bounds, 3 near fall for Jace Houston, so he goes up 5-0. Just as a reminder, we can't show you the individual score, so I'll just update that as much as I can, plus the how much time's left in the match. I'll try to make sure I update that to you guys as well. Houston's got Eli broke down. Now Eli's up to his base. Left his arms kind of exposed there, so he got a hard chop. Now he's trying to bar it up, get a bar arm. But Eli's doing a good job getting to his base. Needs to get a hand in this situation, which he's trying to do. Albert Lea is looking for an inside cradle. He's got his head buried in the ribs, and he's got that locked up. So Eli's in trouble there, and so there's the fall for Chase Houston with about 34 seconds to go in the first period.
Next up for Lake Mills, Isaiah Torres for Albert Lea, Brecken Waffle.
All right, coming up next for Lake Mills is Isaiah Torres. He's a freshman, and he's wrestling Brecken Walholes. Isaiah's got a little bit of a limited wrestling background, but once again, he was on our football team this fall. Extremely hard worker, very coachable. He's going to go out and give Coach Brandberg everything he's got. So like I said, a little lean on experience, but I'm sure he's in that room working hard every day. So we'll see how he's progressed in the first few weeks of the season. Okay, just got a collar tie here and here, and Isaiah needs to get inside there. He's got, he did have both of his hands on the outside, which is not a good thing. So Walholes and Torres just kind of battling for position. There's a duck under by Walholes. He's trying to come around, get behind and cover the hips, which he does. A 2-point takedown. He goes up 2-0. Isaiah's trying to get to his feet. Needs to just face him, come up. Needs to come up, get his one. Walholes spins around, still in control. 2-0, 1 minute to go. He's got a wrist and a half. Isaiah needs to look the other way. Walholes doing a good job sucking him into him. So he's going to get some near fall points here. Isaiah's fighting, trying to get off his back. He's off his back, but he's not out of danger yet. Now Wallholes is settling in a reverse half there, and there's the fall. 1 minute 40 seconds for Brecken Wallholes over Isaiah Torres.
Now wrestling to Lake Mill, Josiah Kelso, Esteban Mixteco.
All right, our third match tonight, Josiah Keldall is taking on Esteban Mixteco. Josiah is a freshman. Another one of our good-looking young athletes at Lake Mills. Not sure what the holdup is here. Looks like we got to get a different headgear. So they switch out the headgears, and looks like we're ready to go. Josiah moved to Lake Mills last year. Kind of the same thing, not sure. I never coached him in middle school, but there's a nice job for a takedown. Real good looking athlete, really long. He's looking to set up a far side cradle there. But Albert Lea, wrestler, controls his hands. But Josiah's built for that far side cradle with his length. There's a reversal by Mixteco. He's throwing a half Nelson in, but Josiah fights that off. A little over a minute to go, 2-2 score. There's a suck back by Mixteco. He got a quick 2 count there, so he goes up 4-2. 58 seconds to go. Looking for a bar, which he has now. Get that bar and wrist. Can look into it. He's got to look away. Got up to his knees, which is good. Now he's back to his belly. There you go. He's got to his base. Just needs to control hands. Get his hips away so he can cut away. We're going to go out of bounds. Albert Lea wrestler just got a stall call for not returning or making an attempt to bring him back to mat. There's 24 seconds left. And Josiah Keldall's down by 2. Just inside leg stand-up attempt, which is stopped. And Albert Lea has a wing in and a wrist again. So through a match and a little bit over 1 period, Albert Lea kids are working that bar arm. He's up to his feet. Josiah's back to his feet. Oh, I don't want to turn into the wrestler in that situation, but we come to the end of the period. 4-2 lead for Mixteco. Okay, so Albert Lea's choice here. He's going to go down. Start the second period, so Keldall will start on top. Not much off the start. Once again, Josiah's looking for that cross face or far side cradle, which Mixteco's fighting it off. Mixteco tries a little bit of a Granby roll, and looks like he's potentially going to score here, which he does on a 2-point reversal. So that sequence was all set up with a little bit of a Granby roll. Wasn't the best Granby roll, but he created some separation between his hips and Josiah's hips, and then was able to scramble out of that. So about 1:15 to go here. You got to be careful. Josiah splitting over the top. So right now, Albert Lea still in control. But it looks like potentially he's going to get a 2-point reversal. So nice job by Josiah. Gets a good mat return. 6-4 score. 45 seconds to go. Good match here, back and forth. Both kids wrestling hard. Josiah's looking for that half. He's got it in. Pretty risky there. He kind of pops that elbow up and pops his hips through for a 2-point reversal. And so now he's up 8-4 with 25 seconds to go. He's got a deep half in on Josiah. And there's the fall. So good match there for Josiah. It's just experience right now is what he needs. And the only way you get experience is going out and wrestling. So our next JV match is Christopher Bladel from Lake Mills. And he'll be wrestling Tegan Tolbers. Chris Bladel's new to the Lake Mills wrestling program at the high school level. First year of high school wrestling. There's a shot by Tolbers. And gets the takedown and has Bladel on his back, getting some near fall points. Bladel's doing a good job fighting off his back, but now Tolbers has a reverse half in there and he's chest to chest. So we're gonna, and there's the fall for Tegan Tolbers in about 36 seconds, 36-second fall. All right, our next JV match is Mason Getsky from Lake Mills, who's a freshman, taking on Matthew Ramirez from Albert Lea. So once again, Mason's a freshman. Once again, new to high school wrestling. So it's good to see some of these kids that hadn't wrestled much give it a shot. There's a takedown by Ramirez. Getsky's getting to his feet. Needs to get a hand here. And then there's an escape by Mason Getsky. So 2-1 score in favor of Albert Lea. Underhook attempt with the left arm hand underhook. A little bit of a half shot. And a 2-point takedown for Albert Lea. 4-2 lead. Minute 14 left in the first period. Looking for a power half here is Ramirez. Let's see if he gets that right hand sunk in there a little bit deeper, which he's trying to do. And now he's got Mason on his back. Mason's got to fight off there, but there's the fall for Ramirez. A little bit over a minute, minute 10. Minute 10, time of the fall. All right, so I think that's going to be the JV matches before the duel. There's parents' night, and then there's a few JV matches afterwards. So we will hear from some of our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Eva. I'm a nursing major at Nyack and I would love to show you around campus. You might think you know Nyack, but I promise there is so much more to see. I spend a lot of my time in our simulation center. We have mannequins that talk, cry, throw up, you name it. So we're getting real hands-on experience. Our health science department is like a big family. I know that my classmates and instructors have my back. I would love the chance to show you my Nyack. Schedule your campus visit today at nyack.edu/visitcampus. See you at Nyack.
Health insurance, Medicare, and Medicaid get more confusing every year. Hi, this
Alright, everybody knows Santa's got a lot of presents to deliver this time of year, but who brings him the stuff to make all those toys? Well, that would be Bill and Nick and Craig and JC and Dan and Cindy and all the rest of the Norseman team, who work hard all year long to get stuff where it needs to go. Because here at Norseman, whether it's helping Santa with presents or making good on promises to our employees, we deliver. So from all of us at Norseman, have a very Merry Christmas, and visit Norseman.com to learn more.
Imagine a seed dealership where 100% exclusive Asgrow DeKalb genetics are sold, where they treat your seed corn with 40 pounds of nitrogen from Pivot Bio, protect your seed beans from disease. Then they deliver that seed to your farm or field. Meanwhile, a variable rate script shows up on your monitor, ready to plant. Once that plant emerges, a drone flies over to count populations and scout the plant's health. When fall starts, that place calibrates your yield monitor and manages your data. With that data, you make informed decisions like where to buy your inputs. Where is this place? Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
This is truly the most wonderful time of the year, and we at Grow Electric know that electrical issues can arise at any time, making holiday planning that much more challenging. This is Melissa Grow, and for more than 40 years, Grow Electric has proudly served this area for all your electrical needs. Call Grow Electric at 641-592-8282. Follow us on Facebook anytime or check out our website at growelectric.com. That's GROE electric.com. Happy holidays from all of us at Grow Electric.
This Christmas, get the gift that keeps on giving. Wrap up 2022 with WCTA's ultra-fast, reliable, and unlimited fiber internet. Right now, you can get a $40 bill credit if you sign up for new WCTA internet, or if you're already a customer, just upgrade to a faster speed. No matter the season, we've got you covered. Call our office at 800-592-6105 to learn more. WCTA, we are your fiber internet provider.
Stendard Insurance in Lake Mills, proudly serving clients since 1992. We offer a diverse range of insurance options and companies backed by staff that are devoted to you. Whether it's going through your EOBs and bills to make sure your bills are getting paid correctly, or a personal insurance review to make sure your property is up to current replacement cost levels, Stendard Insurance is there for you. Stendard Insurance, quality, service, and knowledge from one of the area's leading independent insurance providers.
It's time to upgrade or replace your old or worn-out kitchen and laundry appliances. Single Stat Hardware in Lake Mills has what you need. They have American-made Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana appliances to make your life easier. For appliances with the best in innovation, quality, dependability, and free delivery, see Single Stat Hardware, your do-it-best store at 202 North Washington in Lake Mills, or at singlestathardware.com.
At Farmers Trust and Savings Bank, our ag and commercial lenders offer over 200 years of combined experience in agriculture and business lending. We offer financing solutions to help grow, start, and support farming operations and small businesses. FTSB specializes in operating, real estate, equipment, livestock, and FSA guaranteed loans. Contact FTSB today for your ag business needs. Farmers Trust and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Every farm is built on trust. Trust the weather, trust in your equipment, and trust in yourself. You work hard to get ready each spring, drop the seed in the ground, and trust that it grows into something you can harvest. For more than 75 years, MBT Bank has been building that trust with our customers and our communities, because we're farmers too. And nothing makes us more proud than seeing our customers succeed. So where will you go with MBT Bank?
Member FDIC.
It's the pride in every pour that makes Keppen Custom Concrete stand above the rest. From footings to foundation walls, driveways to sidewalks. When you're looking for high standards set in concrete, it's Keppen Custom Concrete. Find them on Facebook.
All right, we're just about done wrapping up Parents' Night here, where the parents recognized with their wrestlers. So obviously parents play a major role in that. So I just know that from experience as a coach and a parent. It's not the easiest thing to parent a wrestler sometimes. Depends on, their diet, if they're cutting much weight, those type of things. Get in the grind of the season. It's kind of the same thing day after day. Get up. These kids are coming in, lifting, running in the morning. Then they go to school. And then they got practice. And when they come to school, it's dark. When they leave, it's dark. And trust me, some of those days, I remember when I was coaching, those were long, long days. But, this sport gives a lot of that work ethic and dedication. You got to motivate yourself. Gives a lot of those character traits back to these kids once they're out of high school. So, there aren't any sports that I know of out there that are easy. Okay, and wrestling is probably one of those sports that, it takes certain kinds of kids to do that and that type of thing. Great sport, and certainly enjoyed my time as a wrestler, as a coach, and also as a parent. And I was a fan, big follower of Iowa Hawkeye wrestling. And so it's just this time of year, get into the winter sports season, helps that winter go by a little quicker. So kind of cool here. We're back to that I talked about, that single duel. So get a little single duel and turn the lights down, so the spotlight's mainly just on the wrestling mat. And that's the way it used to be back in the day. You'd always have a spotlight on that mat, and just makes for a really nice atmosphere. So they're going to introduce the wrestlers here, and we'll let that get done. As I mentioned, for Lake Mills, Lucas Oldenkamp at 106 is ranked number 1 in the state. 113 is Geraldo Vasquez Perez. 120 pounds, we have freshman Royce Peterson. 126 pounds, we have Hayden Helgeson. Hayden's a returning state place winner. Placed 7th last year at 113 pounds. 132 pounds for Lake Mills is sophomore Carter Christensen. Carter got a little bit of varsity experience last year. Ready to go this year. 138 pounds, Stephen Brandenburg, freshman. That'll be Coach Brandenburg's son. He's off to a really good start. Undefeated on the season. Stephen had really, really good youth credentials coming into this year. Justin Rigg, 145 pounds. Gets a nod tonight at 145. Austin Steeney will come out at 152 pounds. Austin is also a sophomore. Justin, I believe, is a junior. 160 pounds for Lake Mills, Garrett Ham. And then I'll introduce the Albert Lea kids once their individual matches start. Bo Kaufman, 170 pounds for Lake Mills, is a junior. Garrett Ham at 160 was also a junior.
At 182 for Lake Mills, Joe Young and Noah Bladel.
So at 182, we're sending out 2 wrestlers, Joe Young and Noah Bladel. Joe's a junior. Not sure what Mr. Bladel is. The Bladels go to Scarville Christian School, I believe. So we just lost a little bit of power here. I'm not sure what happened. Try and get it back for you. There we go. Sorry about that. And so now we're at 220 pounds. Wyatt Hanna, of course, returning state qualifier as well. And Lake Mills will possibly be open at heavyweight. We don't have a heavyweight listed on the roster. And so we're ready to go. All right, so here we go. Lucas Oldenkamp for Lake Mills, undefeated on the year, taking on Ryan Collins, who was an 8th grader. And Albert Lea will have two 8th graders in their lineup. Minnesota, you can have 7th and 8th graders wrestle at the high school level. You know, I don't know, for 20 years there's been talk about Iowa doing that, and some people would like to see that with the dwindling numbers that sometimes schools have. In terms of participants, sometimes I think it'd be a good idea to have a 8th grader on your varsity lineup if they're ready to go, but so far the Iowa High School Athletic Association hasn't moved that direction, so I'm not sure if that will happen in Iowa or not, but it's been that way in Minnesota for a long time. South Dakota's the same way. So there's multiple states across the country that do allow 7th and 8th graders to wrestle. Lucas has looked real good this year. I've seen him wrestle twice this year. And, he's a little bit bigger this year. He's probably got to lose about 5 pounds to make 106. Very good technician. As I said, he's a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. There's an outside single shot. Dumps Collins right to his butt for a 2-point takedown. And that was real nice, real nice. Now he's going to a tilt. Kind of a wrist tilt there. Not getting any back points yet. Got Collins broke down. Now he's looking to skin him a little bit. Looking to try and turk that bottom leg. And he's got a crossface or a skin underneath the throat there. Minute 15 to go. 2-0 lead for Lucas Oldenkamp. He's got that crossface in pretty deep, pretty deep. Collins gets to his base, though. Now Lucas is looking for a cradle, which I think he does have his hands locked. Collins trying to fight him off by blocking Lucas's outside leg. Now Lucas rolls him through what we call a suicide cradle. Not a lot of risk there since Lucas was pretty easily in control there, and he picks up 3 near fall on the cradle. So with 40 seconds to go in the first period, Lucas is up 5-0. They're wrestling on the edge of the mat. Short sit by Collins. Lucas caught that arm as he tried to spin over the top, and now he's got him on his back again. 18 seconds to go. Collins doing a good job fighting off his back. He's going to get a 3-point near fall out of this with 5 seconds to go. Period comes to an end with an escape right at the buzzer by Collins. 8-1 lead going in the second period for Lucas. Collins goes down, I believe. Lucas starts on top. There's that looking for that crossface cradle again. You know, Lucas is long for a 106-pounder. So usually long kids, they are good with crossfaces. They are good with cradles. So now he's looking to get a butcher here, what we call a butcher. Trying to get that right arm under. Collins doing a good job fighting that off. 30 seconds gone in the second period. Lucas has that crossface. He's trying to turk that bottom leg by picking it up and stepping it through. And what he'll accomplish if he can get that done is that'll get Collins' hips turned. And once your hips get turned, obviously your body's got to go with him. So now he's got that butcher going. But Collins doing a good job fighting him off. Just trying to be tough in there. We got 1 minute to go in the period. Collins comes out and gets an escape, so it's 8-2. So shot by Oldenkamp. He's looking for a Kelly or a dump there. Collins is blocking in the crotch, which is what he should do. Lucas just needs to keep getting in deeper here. 40 seconds to go. 8-2 lead for Lucas Oldenkamp. He's just trying to do some hand fighting here. Collins picking up the pace a little bit. 8th grader coming here against the number 1 ranked kid in the state. It's a nice shot by Lucas, looking to dump him with 10 seconds to go. Nothing yet. Collins gives up the takedown there with 3 seconds to go. So Oldenkamp goes up 10-2, going into the third period. Oldenkamp's going neutral. Obviously, Lake Mills looking for some bonus points, more bonus points here. He's up by 8 right now. So major decision right now, being up by 8, maybe looking for that TF. There's an outside carry shot by Oldenkamp. Sprawl by Collins. Collins looking to kind of drag that right arm of Oldenkamp by. He's really looking to control that right wrist and right arm. Minute 30 to go. Shot by Collins, stayed on his knee. I think if Lucas would have hit him with a little bit of a headlock or just some force into him, Collins was exposed on his knees a little bit to go out of bounds. Minute 17, 10-2 lead for Lake Mills. It's a low-level shot. Gonna go behind by Collins. That was a nice job by Collins. Lucas got his head down a little bit. 10-4, minute 5 to go. So Lake Mills has lost their major as of right now, so Lucas needs to either get an escape and a takedown or get a reversal here, but right now Collins is doing a good job with 50 seconds to go of putting a little pressure on him. Oldenkamp just got hit for stalling. Lucas looks like maybe, a little bit of 1 hour weigh-in type deal that is hit a little bit of a wall in terms of being a little bit tired here. So we get under 20 seconds, 10-4. Pretty impressive 8th grader here. But at the same time, Lucas dominated the first 2 periods of this match. And Lucas is going to come out with a 10-4 decision for Lake Mills. Pull Lake Mills up by 3. So at the end of 1, Lake Mills leads 3-0. So here we go. We got another 8th grader, Dylan Gross, for Albert Lea, taking on Geraldo Vasquez Perez, who is a senior. Geraldo's been around the program for his whole high school career. So it's good to see him in the varsity lineup. So I believe 113 is his spot to have. There's a carry shot by Geraldo. Kind of lost the elbow as he was going to dump him, but he's still in good shape here. Needs to cut to a double, which he does, but Gross done a good job of sprawling, getting his hips back. Geraldo's trying to suck him in, which he still can. There's a whizzer situation by Gross, and he squares up. So good defense by Albert Lea. Now he's looking to get Vasquez's near ankle. Gross is trying to cut the corner. He's got a cross face, trying to get that near ankle. Geraldo's holding on to that near leg. Both guys doing a good job battling. Yep, Geraldo's just got to get more square. There's a stalemate. So back to the center they go, 0-0, 45 seconds to go. Those kids in there just collar tying. Front head position for Albert Lea. Gross he's looking to try to cut the corner on that front head. Now he's going back the opposite way, trying to get to that ankle. Geraldo needs to improve in there, just not sitting there. He's trying to control that elbow, which he's doing. He's down the wrist. Now we're back in that same situation we were earlier with about 7 seconds to go. Don't want to give anything up here. And nothing. So good first period by both kids, 0-0. Albert Lea's choice, they're going to go underneath. 3-0 team score, or Lake Mills is up by 3. It's a switch attempt, stopped by Vasquez Perez. Tripod situation for Gross. Gross. Apologize to any Albert Lea listeners if I don't get their names quite correct. Gross is now trying to come out and face Geraldo. Geraldo's doing a good job staying behind. Gross trying to get to his feet. Geraldo's got that far elbow. Trying to look for a butcher here. Got to be careful. Vasquez spins around back behind. Good job there. Gross is back into that tripod, trying to get to his feet. Geraldo's putting a lot of pressure. There's a little sit out. Nothing yet, nothing yet. 54 seconds to go. There's an escape for Albert Lea. Now he's got an inside cradle locked up. He's going to try and maybe, I think Geraldo broke it, but nope, there's 2-point takedown for Gross. He's got that inside cradle. Geraldo's got to be careful here not to get to his back. Gross is a little high. Still got those hands locked, I believe. I can't really tell. Five seconds to go. And that's how the period's going to come to an end. So 3-0 lead for Albert Lea. Going to go neutral here. Vasquez Perez is going to go neutral. Just trying to get the camera zoomed in a little bit for you there. So what Lake Mills needs to do here is obviously we got to down by 3. We got to get 2 takedowns here, and so right now they're really tight. Geraldo's maybe looking for something a little bit bigger. There's a low-level shot by Gross. Minute 25 to go. Vasquez down by 3. Right now I think Gross is probably content to kind of stand here, but his hands aren't locked, so if Geraldo can get that near ankle, get around behind, needs that 2-point takedown as we reach the 1 minute mark of the third period. Gross is just kind of hanging on. He's trying to step up, cut the corner. Down to 50 seconds. There's a sit through. Nice job by Gross. Now he's got a wing in. He's up 5-0. Vasquez Perez fighting that off as they go out of bounds. 35 seconds to go, down by 5. If you're just tuning in and it looks a little dark there, that's because single duel. Turn the lights down, put the spotlight on the 2 guys getting after it in the middle of the gym floor. It's a good atmosphere. So these two 8th graders that Albert Lea sent out obviously got some bright futures. Right now, Gross is in control. He's got that near ankle of Geraldo's hook there. And he's just looking to ride this out with less than 5 seconds to go. So Albert Lea is going to tie this duel up with a 5-0 win for Dylan Gross over Geraldo Vasquez Perez. That'll bring us to 120 pounds. All right. Royce Peterson for Lake Mills. And Michael Olson. And I believe Michael Olson is a returning state champion for Albert Lea. Nice takedown right off the bat for Olson. He's going to let Royce Peterson go. It's a shot by Royce, a little bit too far away, and just a go behind for Olson. Olson cuts him again, so it's 4-2 in favor of Albert Lea. Minute 28 to go. Back to the middle. Both guys is wrestling for the open. It's a snap down to a Russian tie. It's pretty nice. Russian tie on the right side, and then hits a kind of a single duck type thing to the opposite side. And intentional release, 5-3 lead, 50 seconds to go. Another takedown for Olson. Puts him up 7-3. He's got a half Nelson in. He's looking to get that wrist tilt and roll through. Now he's got a wrist and a half. Now he's got a spladle, getting back points, and a fall for Michael Olson. About a minute 38 into the match. Albert Lea gets 16 points. Makes the score 9-3 in favor of Albert Lea. So, yep, pretty legit dude there, obviously, for Albert Lea. So we go to 126. Hayden Helgeson for Lake Mills, sophomore, is taking on Logan Davis, another sophomore. Excuse me, we're sending out Carter Helgeson. So we're sending out Carter Helgeson instead of Hayden Helgeson. There's a takedown for Logan Davis. Intentional release. Cross leg single shot, cuts off to a double for 2. Oh, he's got that arm tilt. Going to get some more back points here. 4-1 score. It's going to be 7-1. Intentional release, 7-2. Davis very skilled on his feet, very quick. 9-2 lead, minute 14 left as they go out of bounds. We'll start neutral, make score 9-3. That's a point for Carter. Outside single shot, Carter Helgeson does a good job. Russian tie for Davis. Another low single shot for a double leg takedown. Makes the score 11-3 with 50 seconds to go. Now he's got a half Nelson in. And there's the fall. Minute 13 for Logan Davis. Six points for Albert Lea. So as we head into 132 pounds, Albert Lea's up 15-3. So Hayden Helgeson is going to bump up to 126, and he's going to take on Avon Wasmoen, who is a senior from Albert Lea. As mentioned, Hayden's ranked 7th in the state, 126. And got 7th last year at state tournament, 113. Does have a couple losses on the year to some good kids. Rinkin from Nashua, who's a state champion 2 years ago and a runner-up, and lost finals of the Blue Earth tournament, and got a loss over against St. Ansgar the other night. So not quite sure what weight Hayden's going to settle in, but whether it's 126 or 120. So he's just trying to get settled in as we start this year. And they go out of bounds, no score, minute 11 to go. A little bit of a Albert Lea kids like that Russian tie, or just some people call it a 2-on-1. You know, if a kid ties up with you, they just cross grip that with their right and left hand, and then try to get an angle with that. A little bit of an outside attempt by Albert Lea, but there's an outside single by Helgeson. Nice shot. He's in deep. He's going to lift that. Now he just needs to finish on the mat. Albert Lea was able to get him back down to the mat and kicks out. That was really, really good defense by Wasmoen. Heck of a nice shot by Hayden. So I kind of like our chances again on our feet. Another shot by Hayden, but this time Albert Lea moves his feet a little bit better. So we're down to 17 seconds, no score. Back here, up on their feet. There's that Russian tie to a duck. That was really nice. That's the second Albert Lea kid that's done that. So start with the Russian tie on one side and then duck it to the other for the 2-point takedown as the period ends. As we go into the second period here, it's Lake Mills' choice. Helgeson defers. And this is where Hayden's tough. He's tough on top with that bar arm. So we'll see if we can't get some back points here. Got that tight waist with his left hand. Hayden's got long arms, tight waist, meaning he's just wrapped around the belly button. And if you can get your hand all the way to the ribs of the other kid, that's good, which Hayden does right now. If you're watching at home, you can see that his hand goes all the way around to the other side. Oh, Wasmoen's up to his feet. Good job by him. He got some hand control. Minute 25 to go, down by 3. So need to got to get a good setup here, get a good shot and finish. Important to get a takedown here, get a score here. Shot by Helgeson, went to his belly a little bit there, and anytime you're on your belly there, not the best situation. So Wasmoen gets a 2-point takedown there. So he's got a 5-0 lead. 50 seconds to go. Working a little one-on-one there, ride. His left wrist controlling Hayden's wrist. So now Wasmoen is working that tight waist. You can see that left hand around Hayden's waist. Not allowing him to get his hips up. And they're going to go out of bounds with 23 seconds to go. 5-0 lead. Imperative that Hayden get a point here, whether it's an escape or a 2-point reversal. So right off the start, firearm chops got Hayden flattened out. Working a wrist ride there with 10 seconds to go. That'll be Hayden's choice. I would guess that we'll go on top. That's where we're best. No, we're going to go neutral. So down by 5. Maybe we can get a dump carry or something to his back. little bit too much space here between the two wrestlers. If Hayden wants to score, he's got to close the gap there. And what I mean by that is the gap between the two wrestlers. Hayden likes to wrestle from space, but that was a nice little snap to a drag right there. Goes up 7-0. Now he's going to intentionally release Helgeson. Minute 29. Shot by Helgeson. Not much there. Go out of bounds, minute 4 to go. 7-1 here. Albert Lea's looking for a major decision. There's a shot right off the whistle by Helgeson. 2-point takedown on a goal behind. Wasmo and quick. Albert Lea kids are quick and physical. 9-1 lead. 50 seconds to go. It's got Helgeson broke down flat. Got that tight waist, controlling that far arm. 30 seconds to go. Wouldn't be surprised if the Albert Lea kid didn't get hit for stalling here. Maybe a little bit. He's riding pretty parallel. Hayden's got his hips up now. Albert Lea's looking for a back hook here. He's got that near ankle hooked. Down to 10 seconds to go. Pretty impressive match here by Avon Wasmo, and a senior from Albert Lea. He's going to get the 9-1 major victory. That'll put Albert Lea up in the team score 19-3. As we come to 138 pounds, Brody Ignazuski, a sophomore. And Stephen Brandenburg, freshman. Stephen's undefeated on the season. Stephen had a lot of success as a youth wrestler. Was a state AU runner-up last year. So comes in with a lot of wrestling experience, as you would maybe expect, being the son of a coach. Probably going to be a little bit bigger than his dad, since he's a 138-pounder as a freshman. And can't remember what Alex wrestled as a senior, but was right about in there, or maybe down a weight. So both wrestlers just feeling each other out here. A little bit of a shot by Albert Lea, but Brandenburg sprawled. Notice that Brandenburg has a brace on that right elbow. Had a little bit of a ligament issue from the baseball season. Didn't allow him to play football this fall, but he ended up running cross country and helped them out there. So he's going to wear that during the season. Front headlock position here by Ignazuski. He's looking to score, shuck out of there, but nothing there. A little bit of a carry attempt by Brandenburg, but didn't get much penetration there. Ignazuski likes to wrestle down there low. He's got a little bit of a side headlock in there. There's a reshot, looking to turn the corner. Brandenburg's got a little bit of a shin whizzer in there. And Ignazuski's going to go put the leg in for a 2-point takedown. Pretty nice technique there. Pretty nice technique. So up 2-0, 2 seconds to go. Come to the end of the first period. Albert Lea defers. Brandenburg's going to go down, trailing 2-0. Brandenburg gets a caution. tight chop, tight elbow chopper off the whistle, but Stevens got a good base here. He's up to his feet. Okay, nice mat return by Albert Lea. Right now, Albert Lee's got a little ball and chain going there, controlling that wrist. Brandenburg's trying to get to his feet. Steven trying to come around. He's got one leg. Albert Lee's trying to hang on. Got a lot of time here, minute 13. Nothing yet. Albert Lee's hanging on. Steven's trying to work, use his hips. Got 55 seconds to go. Oh. Nice job by the Albert Lea kid, working that into cutting off to a double. Now he's got the ankle hook. There's 40 seconds to go. Steven needs to get a point here. Stalemate, 29 seconds to go. 2-0 score. Got a caution on Albert Lea. Started a little early. Stand-up attempt. Steven's trying to pop his head out here. Albert Lee's hanging on. We're under 15 seconds. It's been in this situation before. Try and get that score. 7 seconds to go. So big move there, big reversal, and got some quick near fall points there. So Brandenburg goes up 4-2. Let's go to the third period. Albert Lee's up to their feet. Drops down to a single, Brandenburg does. Go out of bounds, back to the middle. Minute 48. Caution on Brandenburg. He's got 2 cautions. Two-point reversal. Now it's 4-4. Albert Lea gives him an escape. So now it's 5-4 Brandenburg. Minute 26 to go. Good match here. Shot attempt by Brandenburg. Minute 7 to go. Oh, there's near fall points. And there's a fall. The old neck wrench. So we call that a neck wrench. We come back, reach around, grab the neck, and I didn't think he was going to get it, but give him credit, he ended up getting that. Makes team score 25-3 in favor of Albert Lea. So here we go, 145. We got Nick Corman, pretty credentialed wrestler, I believe. I believe he's rated against Justin Rigg. For Lake Mills, Justin is a junior, and Corman is a sophomore. So there's a takedown for Corman. He's got a wing in there. right into a tilt. Getting back points there. Now he throws in a half. Takes him straight over the top there. And fall. Time of fall, 34 seconds in favor of Albert Lea. I have 34-3 as the team score, and I could be off on that. Scoreboard has 31-3. I'll double check that. As we go to 152, we got Maverick adding against Austin Steeney. It's a shot by Albert Lea, and he's in on a double. I'm trying to figure out the team score here. So we'll go back to 31-3. Bulldogs got a big deficit either way, whether it's 34 or 31. I believe my score is correct at 34-3. There's a 2-point takedown for Albert Lea. 36 seconds to go. Austin Steeney's a sophomore. He's down several weights from last year. He filled in as needed last year at 170, 182, but he's at his natural weight as they go out of bounds there. 152 pounds, much better fit for him than where he was last year. So he's learning, working hard. He's coming in the mornings lifting. I don't think he's missed a morning lifting workout since the winter session started, so he's doing a really good job with that. We're down to 15 seconds to go. Second period, I think we got the team score figured out. It is 31-3. There's a shot by Albert Lea on Austin Steeney. Austin's looking for a headlock here. Albert Lea wisely drops down. Still 2-0 score here in favor of Albert Lea. There's a shot. Close near the end, near the out of bounds. Austin just needs to hang on there, try and roll him through maybe to get him out of bounds. Not much going on here. Albert Lea's head, there's a stalemate. Got a minute 19 to go, 2-0 lead in favor of Albert Lea. Outside single shot by Steeney, countered. There's a goal behind by Albert Lea for the 2-point takedown. Sophomore on sophomore. 59 seconds to go. Looking for a half Nelson here. He's got him broke down on his stomach. There's 40 seconds to go. Need a score here. Got his wrist tied up. Tough for Austin to do anything. There you go. He's got his wrist free. Got that tight waist in there. That'll bring us to the end of the second period. .4-0 lead. Albert Lea's choice are going to go down. Steeny covers. Albert Lea's up to his feet, gets hand control, and is out for the escape. Make it 5-0. Austin needs to look for something big here, headlock, toss, whatever. Something feet to back. Shot by Steeny. Countered, sprawl, there's just a spin, go behind, takedown. He's going to intentionally release him. Makes the score 7-1. Minute 17 to go, looking for a major decision here. Single leg shot. Looks like they're going to go out of bounds with 1:04 to go. 7-1. Austin needs to keep wrestling here. Needs to try to get a takedown, get on top. So back to the center they go, 58 seconds to go. That single attempt to a little bit of a slide by there. Steeny gets the takedown, 36 seconds to go. I think the Albert Lea wrestlers' gas tank's a little low right now. $20 seconds to go. Going to need to put together some type of combination here. Might get him to his back. Stall call or stall warning on Albert Lea. But he's content to stay on his stomach here with 5 seconds to go. So Maverick Addig is up with a 7-3 victory, so 3 team points. 34-3. Lead as we go into 160 pounds. For Lake Mills, Garrett Ham Jr. And for, must be a twin, Mason Addig to the wrestler 152. Mason Addig is a sophomore. Garrett Ham's a junior. Lake Mills could use a win. Garrett's got a good slide by on his feet. Slide by pretty much when you're ear to ear, forehead to forehead, tight collar tie in there. A little bit of a slide by that just pop the elbow up and turn your hips and try and get an angle on. There's an arm drag by Addick out of bounds. No points. Similar builds, both tall, lanky. Garrett had a nice win last Thursday over Blickendorfer from Central Springs. Good match, good win for him. There's a drag again into a takedown. So nice little short arm drag there into a takedown. 1:07 to go. So they go out of bounds. Back to the center. Stand-up attempt by Ham, thwarted by Addig. Trying to get Ham broke down, trying to work that wrist. Garrett's doing a good job keeping his base, trying to get to his feet. Addig's putting a lot of pressure on Ham. .35 seconds to go. Addig's looking for that. Trying to look for that butcher. Now he's kind of lost that wrist. So they go out of bounds. 25 seconds to go. Short set attempt by Ham. A little good chain wrestling there by Garrett, but nice follow by Addig. He's got him broke down again. 15 seconds to go in the first period. So it looks like that's how the period's going to end. 2-0 lead for Addig. So we get into that second period. Albert Lea choice. Defers. Excuse me. Lake Mills deferred. Albert Lea will go down. So off the start, not much movement by Albert Lea from underneath position. Garrett's trying to control wrists. Addig's looking to get his hands free, get up to his feet, which he does. There's a 1-point escape for Addig. Makes it 3-0. So we'll head back to the middle of the mat, neutral position. That slide by attempt. Not much action here. A little 2-on-1. 2-on Russian tie. Ham go out of bounds. 1 minute to go. Same thing, just a lot of hand fighting going on. .40 seconds to go. Garrett needs to get some offense here. Hasn't really been able to penetrate much here, get a shot in on Addig's legs. There's that drag attempt. Just a big scramble situation there that Ham got caught in. 13 seconds to go. He's got to fight this off, which it looks like he's going to do. 3 points, so he gets the 2-point takedown, 3-point near fall to go up 8-0. So into the third period. Albert Lea's up. 11-0, stand up. Attempt by Ham, brought back to the mat. Now Addig's working that cross wrist ride. Ham's up to his feet again. Looking to get his hips away to cut. A little bit of a mat return. And Ham, good job there with the escape. 8-1, minute 35. Got to pick up the pace. Slide by attempt again, but not there. A little bit of a slide by or a little bit of a shrug from that Russian to a little bit low level attack, which is a good combination there. little bit of a drag attempt by Addig, but didn't really go all in on it. So Garrett's down by 7. He's got to get going here. There's a single shot attempt, trying to pull Ham in. Garrett's doing a good job fighting him off. Going to come around for 2-point takedowns. Make the score 8-3, 38 seconds to go. Looking to lock a cradle up. I think Addy kind of knows where he is near the edge of the mat. So, there's a stall warning on Albert Lea. Head's buried in the mat. We get down to 15 seconds to go. Garrett's looking for a half there. Albert Lee's just kind of keeping his elbows in. Short time here, less than 2 seconds. And Albert Lee's going to get the 8-3 win for Mason Addig. 8-3 win for Mason Addig. Makes the team score 37-3. Come right up to the next match. So for Lake Mills, we got Bo Kaufman, Jr., Luke Moeller, Senior for Albert Lea. Bo's off to a pretty solid start. If you haven't seen Bo Kaufman as an athlete, it's pretty much wide open, full speed ahead. Gets in there and gets after it pretty good. Shot by Moeller, outside single shot. And countered by Kaufman. Looks like we got blood here for Albert Lea, so get a little opportunity here. We'll hear from some of our sponsors.
The comfort that comes from dependable, quality LP gas is delivered when you need it from Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson. Locally owned and operated since 2005. Hanson LP Gas also has contract pricing and provides new tank installations and service. Whether it's for your home, grain dryer, or business, you get competitive prices and quick, efficient service. Contact Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson today.
2022 will be over before you know it. Now's the time to get a new Ford vehicle before the end of the year. This is Pete Gow at Forest City Ford. We have a good selection of F-150 pickups on the lot, along with SUVs. We can help you find the right vehicle. Come see us today at Forest City Ford, where customers send their friends. At the corner of Highways 9 and 69 in Forest City, or online at forestcityford.com.
Okay, back to live action here. Takedown by Bo Kaufman, did a good job there. Takes 2-0 lead. There's an escape for Albert Lea. So 2-1 lead, 57 seconds to go. Bo's physically strong kid. Likes to lift weights. Pretty thick from the waist down. Had a really good football season. Fullback, 1,000-yard rusher. It's a shot by Albert Lea, but go behind attempt by Bo, but stopped by Albert Lea. Now he's in the front headlock position. Got to keep his hips back. Oh, there's a little nice sit through by the Albert Lea wrestler. Just got to change the angle on Bo. Gets takedown, 15 seconds to go. 3-2 score. That'll bring us to the end of the first period. Albert Lea choice. Lake Mills goes down. Nice Granby roll by Bo Kaufman for the 2-point reversal. Kaufman takes a 4-3 lead. Back to the center. Nice job on the ankle by Kaufman, but Albert Lea is up and out, so it's a 4-4 score. Luke Moeller, Bo Kaufman, 4-4. Nice match, both kids, explosive, strong kids. Cross leg single shot by Moeller, out of bounds. Nice sprawl by Kaufman, back to the middle. This was looking up in that collar tie. Albert Lea wrestler shoots from a little bit far away, but there he's in on a nice outside single shot, and they go out of bounds. So these guys are wrestling a little bit with collar ties, but a lot of times there's some separation or gap there. And I think they're both explosive type kids that can finish from a little bit farther away. So we got 44 seconds to go. 4-4 match. There's a shot by Kaufman. Defended. Looked like Bo wanted to come up into like a body lock there, but there's a little bit of a shuck attempt. Shuck attempt, and then counter by Moeller, and so he gets a 2-point takedown to go up 6-4. Not much, or 20 seconds here. He's got a ball and chain here. Ball and chain meaning he's got that wrist through the crotch. He's looking to back hook that left elbow of Kaufman, which he just does right now. He's not in deep enough to do much with it. You got to get, if you're Albert Lea, you got to get that elbow deeper. So this period is going to come to an end. We'll go to the third period. 6-4 lead. Albert Lea's choice, they're going to go down. Kaufman's going to cover. Goes to that outside ankle, but Moeller back to his feet. Gets a 1-point escape. Opens up a 3-point lead. There's a nice shot by Kaufman. He's in deep. He's got to bring his hips to the party. Good job. Nice counter by Albert Lea. He's got Kaufman broke down. Trying to work Kaufman's hands. Now he can come up. He can cut to that double. Both guys just battling there, And he broke Bo's grip, so there's the 2-point takedown, goes behind 9-4. Minute 15 to go. So another Granby attempt by Kaufman. Gets a reversal, makes it 9-6 with a minute to go. They go out of bounds. Clock still going. So it happens once in a while where people go out of bounds and clock operators don't quite get it clicked off right away. So I think they'll put about 8 or 9 seconds back on there. So there's some blood time here as well. So with that being said, we'll hear from our sponsors.
This Christmas, get the gift that keeps on giving. Wrap up 2022 with WCTA's ultra-fast, reliable, and unlimited fiber internet. Right now, you can get a $40 bill credit if you sign up for new WCTA internet Or if you're already a customer, just upgrade to a faster speed. No matter the season, we've got you covered. Call our office at 800-592-6105 to learn more. WCTA, we are your fiber internet provider.
Back to live action. We got 43 seconds to go. 9-6, 10-6 now with an escape. So Kaufman needs to look for something feet to back. There's 35 seconds to go. Looking to underhook in there. So if you're the Albert Lea kid, just wants to stay out of any upper body trouble. So they go out of bounds, 19 seconds to go. 10-6 lead for Albert Lea, Luke Moeller. Both guys just pummeling in there, both trying to pummel, get that right hand underhook. Getting down to 5 seconds here. So it looks like this match is going to end up 10-6. Good match. Both guys, good match, wrestled hard, 10-6. Win for Albert Lea. Brings the team score to 40-3. So that brings us out at 182. We got Noah Bladel, who's a junior from Lake Mills, and Caden Andrelli, who is a senior. There's a toss, takedown for Albert Lea to the back. And there's a fall, 17-second fall for Andrelli. 6 more points for Albert Lea. Team score 46-3. Bring us up to 220 pounds. We got Andrew Grunov, sophomore. And he'll be wrestling Evan Schroeder, who is a sophomore. Of course, Andrew Grunov coming off a knee injury. Didn't participate in sports last year. Kind of re-injured it this fall and seems to be working his way back. And there's a little bit of a snap down to a takedown for Grunov, so he goes up 2-0. 30 seconds into this first period. Grunov just staying parallel there for the most part, trying to get a wrist. Trying to dig a wrist out, but Schrader's are rotating his wrist as well. Trying to throw a half in there. Schroeder's getting base, getting his knees under him. Trying to get a turn here. A chicken wing in there. And a nice fall for Andrew Grunov there with a little bit of a chicken wing to a half. And brings the team score to 40-9. Brings us out to 220. Ethan Lawson for Lake Mills.
Now wrestling at 220 for Lake Mills. Ethan Lawson. Mason Gatsby. And for Albert Lea, Patrick Holcomb.
This is Patrick Holcomb from Albert Lea. So Ethan Lawson's a little bit new to wrestling as well. Lawson's in on a shot there, but go behind by Holcomb for a 2-point takedown. He's got a half Nelson there. Got 2 quick back points there. Now he's got that half Nelson back in, trying to run it. Ethan's doing a good job fighting it off. Once those hips go, then the shoulders go. And there's a fall, time of fall. 1 minute, 10 seconds for Patrick Holcomb. Let's bring us to 285 or heavyweight. Wyatt Hanna, sophomore from Lake Mills. State qualifier last year at 220. And for Albert Lea, we have Ben Schwemmler. He is a junior. So last year, Wyatt was a 95-pounder during the season, but come tournament time, a little better path to Des Moines for him at 220, so he bumped up to 220. It's probably not a full-fledged 220 quite yet, but probably around that 210, 212 range. There's a little snap down by Wyatt. And coming around behind for the takedown. He leads 2-0. Wyatt's got him broke down here, looking to sink a half Nelson in. Now he throws a half Nelson in from the other side. And, got him on his back, but Albert Lea wrestler just rolled right through it. Schwemmler. Here he's just looking to elevate that ankle and look to get a half Nelson in there. Now he's got that chicken wing bar arm in there. He's got Schwemmler and tough. There it is. We got a fall at about a minute and a half there, minute 30 or so. So nice job by Wyatt Hanna. Brings the team score to 46-15. And as I believe there's a few JV matches that we'll get to. But with this quick break, we'll get some more of our sponsors that help us sponsor Lake Mills Wrestling and Lake Mills Sports.
At Storby Seed, we're excited to talk about Asgrow DeKalb. Why, after 30 years, is this possible? Innovation. We get to talk to you about smart corn. In a few short years, we will have that commercially available. Precision breeding. Imagine the year 2035 hybrids in 2025. And 100% exclusive genetics. No other brands can say that. Look for the 2023 class of Smart Stacks Pro to deliver an already industry-leading yield bump and Asgrow Extend Flex beans to not only out-yield the other platforms, but to have the cleanest fields in the area. Storby Seed. For every day, the seed day.
So back to live action. We got a JV match here. Carter Christensen from Lake Mills. Let's see if I can find this. I don't see this match on the sheet that I was given. So Carter's wrestling, obviously, a kid from Albert Lea. Most time Carter's the varsity 132-pounder, but with a little bumping around. Carter's wrestling JV tonight. 2-1 lead for Albert Lea. That team score did end up 52-15 in favor of Albert Lea. There's a nice carry shot by Carter. He's looking to Kelly there, dump. Albert Lea wrestlers fighting him off. Carter's got some skills. He likes to carry, likes to dump from the feet, and he gets that takedown there to go up 3-2. Carter's a sophomore. Got some varsity experience last year. Now he's got a bar arm in. And, Albert Lea wrestler fights half off into a short sit. So reversal for the Albert Lea wrestler. Did some chain wrestling, combo wrestling there. So he takes a 4-3 lead with 25 seconds to go in the first period. Got Albert Lea's got Christensen broke down. So we come to the end of the first period here. 4-3 lead for Albert Lea. Albert Lea's choice. And the Albert Lea wrestler will take the bottom position. So as we start the second period, Christensen on top, looking to break down. A little careful, get off his hip there. There you go, better position there. Not a lot of action. There's a switch attempt to a hip heist, so nothing yet, but there's the reversal. Nice combination. Switch, hip heist, back in on a double, cut the corner. Combination of moves there. 6-3 lead, minute 10 to go, second period. $55 seconds left to go in the second period. So now I can find this sheet. This is Adrian Leagard from Albert Lea, and he's got Carter in some trouble here. So Adrian Leagard is the wrestler from Albert Lea. Got Carter on his back there, and we'll get three-point near fall. Carter did a good job fighting off his back. He's got 25 seconds. Try and score here. 9-3 is the score. There's a reversal for Christensen. Makes score 9-5 with about 10 seconds to go. And that'll bring us to the end of the second period. With the score, Adrian Leagard from Albert Lea, 9. Carter Christensen, Lake Mills, 5. Let's go to the third period. Christensen goes down by 4. Definitely still in this match. So referee starts them. Christensen tries to get to his feet, but he's broke down to his stomach. Leagard's got him broke down flat, controlling both wrists. A little bit of a parallel ride here by the Albert Lea wrestler, but Carter's got to try and get those hips up. There's a cross face that is thrown in. The Albert Lea wrestler's looking for a cross face cradle, but Carter straightens that leg out. Nice job, escape. 9-6 match, down by 3. A lot of time left, got a minute to go. Carter needs to get aggressive here. Shot by the Albert Lea. There's a sprawl by Christensen. Go behind attempt by Carter, and he's going to get the takedown, 9-8. He's going to let him go, make it 10-8. Takedown ties it. Shot by Carter, nothing there. Shot by Albert Lea, went all the way to his belly. Now Albert Lea's in deep. Carter's just kind of hanging on, 25 seconds to go. There's a stalemate, good call by Scott Whitehill, the official. .23.5 seconds to go. Good shot, tied up for Carter. Good shot in the finish, tied up. He's got a good carry. He's got inside tie. There it is. There it is. There's the shot. He's in on it. He's in on it. He's in on it. And there it is. Takedown. 6 seconds to go. I think this match is going to go to overtime. All right, 10-10, 1 minute. Okay, so sudden victory here in this minute. Whoever gets a takedown will win the match. And there's a takedown for Carter Christensen. Good job, Carter. Snap down, go behind. Good job. All right, so our next JV match, we got Eli Smith, second JV match. He's taking on Cameron Nelson from Albert Lea. Snap down by Nelson. Trying to get a go behind there, trying to get around behind. There's a takedown for two, right into a cradle. 3 near fall for Nelson. .50 lead. That roll through wrist tilt. Get more back points. Looks like he's going to work it into potentially a bar as they come up to their feet, come up off the mat. And there's an escape for Smith, 8-1. A little bit of a slide by the Albert Lea wrestler. He's looking to spladle here. And he's got that spladle right there. And there's the fall. Fall for Cameron Nelson. I think we have one more junior varsity match to conclude the evening. Got Isaiah Torres for Lake Mills and Ben Schultz for Albert Lea. This is Isaiah's second match. There he is. He's in on a nice double leg there. Lifts. He's got to pop his hips in. Good aggressive move. But Albert Lea wrestler does a good job defensively scrambling out. Isaiah's back in on that double. Sprawl by Albert Lea. Looking to spin around as the Albert Lea wrestler. Isaiah's trying to hang on to that leg, but he's going to have to give it up. 2-point takedown for Albert Lea, minute 13 into the match. There's a little bit of a side headlock attempt. And now he's got it. Two-point near fall in the side headlock. Makes it 7-0. No, 4-0, excuse me. As we get down to the end of the broadcast, I'd like to thank everybody for listening in. First one of the year. I probably won't be back till maybe later in January. Gonna have a little knee surgery, so I will be out of commission for a little bit, but and there is the fall for Ben Schultz over Isaiah Torres from Albert Lea. So that's the last match of the night. Just to recap, Albert Lea wins the varsity duel. We run down Lucas Oldenkamp at 106. Was a winner for Lake Mills. Dylan Gross was able to defeat Geraldo Vasquez at 113. Michael Olson won by fall over Royce Peterson. Lake Mills at 120. At 126, Carter Helgeson lost by fall to Logan Davis at 132. Avon Wasmoen defeated Hayden Helgeson by a major decision. At 138, Brody Ignazuski won by Stephen Brandenburg by fall, or over Stephen Brandenburg. 145, Nick Corman won by fall over Justin Rigg of Lake Mills. 152, Maverick Addig defeated Austin Steeney by regular decision. At 160, Mason Addig defeated Garrett Ham of Lake Mills by decision. At 171, Luke Moeller defeated Bo Kaufman by decision. 182, Caden Andrelli won by fall over Noah Bladel. And at 195, Andrew Grunev of Lake Mills won by fall over Patrick Holcomb. At 200 and at heavyweight, Wyatt Hanna won by fall over Ben Schwemmler, and going back to 195, Ethan Lawson lost by fall to Patrick Holcomb from Albert Lea. So Albert Lea wins 52-15. So once again, thank you for listening in, and have a good night.